This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and this is the HP Glisten, or HP iPAQ Glisten. It's their latest Windows Mobile phone, and it's available on AT&T. This guy is taking a lot of hard knocks because it's kind of a boring, vanilla Windows Mobile QWERTY bar phone. But you know, there are people who need that and want that. It's a good phone for messaging. It has a large, smile configured keyboard here. The keys are very easy to press. We'd like a little more travel on them. Not sure why the travel is so short, but it's quite a good keyboard. Great one-handed operation. As you can see, it fits in. Right here you can use the D-pad to get around if you don't want to use the touch screen. And it has super voice quality. Reception is just average on it, but the voice quality is quite good. Let's take a look around the device. Here on the side you can see well-integrated volume buttons. It's the power button up top and the wireless control button. Here you have a 3.5mm stereo jack, micro USB charging and syncing port. Comes with a very compact charger, sort of iPhone style. It detaches from the USB cable. Here you have the stylus. And there's a soft touch rubbery back that really stays in hand and is comfortable. The back door here conceals the battery. Very hard to remove this door. It's your mono speaker here, and the 3-megapixel camera lens is here. The iPAQ has a QVGA 320 by 240 pixel display, which has been standard on Windows Mobile for forever. It's not going to excite you, but you know, it works. It's only 2.5 inches across, so you wouldn't want any higher resolution. It would become difficult to see the display and read text on it. It is an AMOLED display, which is kind of an unusual, nice display to find on an otherwise business class sort of phone. We'll take a look at some photos on it. It's not the most exciting, vibrant AMOLED display I've ever seen. We'll go through here. This is the standard Windows Mobile 6.5 professional home screen. You have launchers for your music, text messages, and that kind of thing. So we'll use the launcher for images. Let's see what photos look like on it. It's a nice enough display. It's a little bit lost in a 2.5-inch screen. Unfortunately, it's hard to appreciate that much. This has a 528 MHz Qualcomm MSM 7200 CPU, which is fairly standard, again, for Windows Mobile phones. It has 256 megs of RAM, which is a good amount, 512 megs of flash memory for storage, and it has a micro SD card slot under the back door. It's compatible with SDHC cards up to 32 gigs in capacity. This has 3G on AT&T's US 850 and 1900 MHz bands, as well as 2100 MHz for overseas. And it's quad-band GSM. So it's a good all-around travel phone. Let's take a look at some of the features on here. You get Internet Explorer for your browser. No Opera here, sorry to say, but it is the latest version of Internet Explorer Mobile. And we'll take a look at our own website to see how that looks. So this is loading over AT&T's 3G connection. We have about 50% signal strength here. And IE Mobile is not the fastest web browser, but it does do desktop layouts. Not as beautifully as the iPhone or Nokia high-end phones, surely, but it's decent enough to get you by. The 2.5-inch display, again, is pretty darn small, as you can see here. It's just about impossible to read the text. But you can zoom in to make it more readable. Just by double-clicking right here on the center of the D-pad. And if you want to scroll with your finger, that's a lot easier than using the D-pad and a lot quicker. And you can tap to zoom out again. So that's the web browser. Next we'll take a look at CV, cellular video. Now called mobile video. It's gone through many name changes. That's AT&T's streaming media service that's included with their data plans. Here we're going to stream some ESPN here.
championship game as number 4 TCU faces
It looks pretty good. It's playing full screen. There's a little loss of lip sync there. It's maximum speaker volume right now. It's not the loudest speaker or the clearest, but it's passable.
Well, Sage, I was excited when I heard these two were playing each other, and I think this comes down to TCU's defense playing against.
You can use wired 3.5mm headphones or a Bluetooth A2DP headset as well. Other features include a GPS, works with AT&T Navigator. Hate to harp on it, but the small screen, you know, it's not the easiest thing to use when you're driving, but it's certainly better than nothing. And it has great support for MS Exchange servers, obviously, being a Microsoft product. It's very good for direct push email, text messaging, MMS, all the good stuff you want from a QWERTY bar phone. And here you can see the new home screen. You can see any missed calls, voicemail, shortcut to your calendar, email, pictures, music player. Let's check that out. If you just highlight that and hit the center button, you can start playing your tunes. Right click of the D-pad moves to the next song. Music from the home screen. Here you have your favorites. You can have your bookmarks, favorite websites right on your home screen. And that's the HP Glisten, available on AT&T. It's $179 with contract, $379 without contract. Visit mobiletechreview.com to read our full review.